to do a unboxing every time I get new stuff in the mail when it comes to products, especially beard products. I like to do a live unboxing because I've had a lot of people tell me they like these unboxings when I do them live. It's just something about the element of doing something without any, reservations, any editing. Of course, I try not to edit anything that is a type of deal where you're wanting to see somebody's reaction, right? The idea is to catch my reaction, and so doing it live, I feel like it's fun for a lot of people. Hey, what's up, Randy? Good to see you, brother. Happy Monday. Very nice weather outside today. Hopefully, you guys had a great Easter yesterday. It was fantastic, but the weather was terrible. Rained all day yesterday. Rained all Saturday. It's super nice today in Kansas, but the rest of the week's supposed to be raining, so I'm trying to enjoy this weather. What's up, IAB Reacts? Good to see you, Isaac. So, um, I've got a few things I want to unbox today live, and I'm kind of excited about it. One of them, I know what it is, but there's a new packaging to it. But this one in this box right here, I've never tried their products before. So make sure you guys, when you come in, would you please hit that like button? What's up, Dave? Good to see you, brother. Uh, So excited about checking this one out. I'm going to open this up. And the easiest way to like this video is to double tap the screen. It's as simple as that. I'm trying to get the likes up on these live so it shares out. So any help would be very much appreciated. All right. So let's see here. I'm trying to think. I've got some. I've got some other stuff on the way too. So I'll do another unboxing when I get that. First of all, I just want to say every time from now on going forward, for the most part, if I get some products in the mail, I'm going to start doing unboxings because I think it's fun. I have a lot of fun doing them. And I hope that you guys get some, enjoyment out of watching and somewhat of entertaining moments or even information, like what do I think, is it something worth your money? A lot of times we spend money on stuff, we blind buy stuff, and we're not sure exactly what we're getting. So when I get it, I try to be as real and raw as possible. Obviously things change, so you can only do so much in the beginning of an unboxing because scents inside of the bottle are different than obviously when you put in beer. What's going on, everybody? All right, so sorry about that. Can you guys hear me? All right, so we're gonna unbox this first box and then we're gonna unbox the second box, okay? So the first one, this is, I got my handy dandy knife. This is what this one looks like, a cubed shipment. Don't even have any clue what's in this at all. So make sure you guys share this and like this. If you guys can like this, it really helps me out. I appreciate that. We got 15, we got 4 likes. Come on, guys, please help me out here. All right, let's see here. This one is from a company called Bayard, Bayard. I don't know if it's Bayard or Bayard. I think it's Bayard Candle Company. That's what it says here, but it's really Bayard Beard and Body, from what I understand. And this is from, I want to say they're from Michigan, Weberville, MI. I think that's Michigan, right? Sorry if it's not. I'm pretty sure it is, but wouldn't be the first time I got that mixed up on the Northeasterns. All right. So straight out of the box, who doesn't love the peanuts, right? Got the little packing peanuts here. Put it to the side. All right. Really cool sticker here. Bayard sticker. Beard and Body. All right. Yes, sir. So really, really cool. It's got the Michigan. Okay, I was right. I was right, guys. Michigan's premier beard care company. Beard oil, beard butter, beard balm, wash, and conditioner. Okay. And you can see it's got a cool logo of the beard oil on top and all their beard oil scents. So if you've ever tried out Bayard Beard or Beard and Body, let me know in the comments. So the first one I have is Undaunted. That's what it looks like. So first of all, I want to say really nice labels. I like the labels on this. It's kind of grippy. You can grip it really, really well. So on the back, it's going to have your ingredients. So it's going to have your carrier blend. It's going to have directions, and it's going to have basically a warning: discontinue if you get irritation. On the side, it's going to have their website, which is good. Um, and I do like the fact that I can actually read the scent profile on the side or the back. I should say the side. Coriander, mountain air, bergamot, vetiver, sandalwood, and ambergris. So this is going to be a really, really good one. What's up, Stanley? Good to see you, brother. Always good seeing you guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button if you would for me. So this one again is undaunted. So I love the scent profile on this one. I'm not going to open it up just yet. I'm gonna put them to the side, then we'll go through the scents. But I love the scent profile on this. I love the bergamot, vetiver, sandalwood, ambergris, coriander. Coriander. I can't talk. Sounds really, really good. We're going to get into that in just a moment. Really excited. These are obviously going to be restrictor tops unless he has dropper tops in there, because some people like, I remember EDC Beard Co, they used to send them like this, but they actually had droppers that they sent with you. Okay, so this one is 45th parallel. So really interesting names. I like that. Different. Really, really cool. I really do like their labels here. Really cool. I like the font on them. 45th parallel, and this one's going to have, and I don't even think I even read the ingredients. Let me go back to that. I think these are the same ingredients. I think they're all the same. Just want to make sure. Okay. Yeah, so they're all the same. So here's the carrier blend in this one. This one's going to have a top of jojoba, argan oil, castor oil. Thank God it's castor, right? Metal foam seed oil, broccoli oil, sweet almond oil, and essential oils. Okay, so this scent profile on this one's apple, cherry, white musk. Very interested in seeing how that one plays out. All right, this one is, what does that say? It's kind of Hartwick. I think it's Hartwick. Let me know what you guys think. Hartwick. It's probably backwards. All right. So this one's going to have a scent profile of citrus on the top, rosewood, patchouli, vetiver, black amber, and tonka bean. And so I think it's cool. It has the Michigan state right there with the red, white, and blue flag. Growing beards one bottle at a time. Made in Weberville, Michigan. So really, really cool. This I'm starting to feel like maybe he likes vetiver. I love vetiver. I think it's an awesome scent. Very earthy. So buried way down there in the deep of all the peanuts, we have cold hearted. Cold hearted. Okay. Scent profile on this one is going to be raspberry. Wow, that's first. I really honestly don't see a lot of raspberry in scents. Okay, it's gonna be fruity right here. Juniper, pine needles, and winter musk. Thanks for the hat, man. Compliment. I love this hat. I got it not too long ago from Chattanooga Beard Co. Love it. Amazing stuff. It's a, sometimes you get a hat and you just really, really enjoy the hats. Okay. And that's me. I'm a big hat guy. I love hats. And when I get a good hat, I tend to wear it out for a while and then I switch back and forth. So I think that may be all of them, guys. I mean, I can't see, I don't feel anything underneath all these peanuts. I don't want to take the peanuts out. Now, that didn't sound right. I want to make sure I clarify it. Peanuts. I don't want to take the peanuts out of the box. Whew, want to clarify that. Okay, so let's go ahead and smell this. All right. Always make sure you shake them up, guys. Give it a little shake to prove. Make sure you get it real shook up, because if you don't, it may not be as strong. A lot of times, the scents, when you put it in like fragrance oils or essential oils, they'll kind of, separate, and you want to get them mixed up where you can really smell it. New sub, love the content. Thanks, Pixie. Appreciate you. That's what we do here. We like to have a good time here. Product reviews, just random streams, unboxings, first reactions. I'm excited about checking this one out. This one's got the patchouli, citrus on top, and rosewood. Wow. So I'm getting like almost like a cinnamon vibe to this one. And let's see here. Man, maybe the black amber. Let me see here. When in doubt, put it on your hand. or your arm and smell it, right? Until you smell like French, what do they say, French whores or something, when you have all the fragrances like mixed together. So I really, really like this one. Okay, it's not really. I mean, when you think of the citrus on top, you think of maybe the bergamot. Does this one? This one had. This one did not have the bergamot. This has citrus, which is still like a citrus type of opening. Rosewood. I don't really pick up a rosewood in this. Not even really patchouli, but patchouli is in so many things, and there's just barely any patchouli in a lot of these fragrances. But they have it in there to kind of balance it all out. Vetiver, maybe very, very little, not very much. But man, that black amber and tonka bean, it almost puts off like a cinnamon, almost like a cinnamon vibe. Maybe something for like the fall and Thanksgiving time is what I think about when I smell this. But I really like this. I'm definitely going to be rocking this out because if it's this strong out of the bottle, it's going to be really, really nice in the beard. I'm just telling you that right now. And that is going to be Hartevik. I hope I'm saying that right. Hartvik or Hartevik. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up later and see. All right. So next one is the Cold Hearted. Okay. Shake it up really good. All right. Again, really strong on the scent, which is amazing. I love strong scents. This one is a nice clean. Very, very nice. So I'm picking up very little pine needles, but not a lot. It says winter musk. I mean, I'm not sure what the winter is. Maybe some peppermint vibes to it, but a little bit of the raspberry, not a whole lot. I mean, I can feel it just like barely there, but I can definitely pick it up. This is really, really nice. I wouldn't say that this is a woodsy scent. When you think of juniper, pine needles, you would think maybe it's like a woody type of scent. I'm really not picking up a woody scent from this. And this is just my nose. I don't know. I like this. Very, very, very unique scent. I like this, man. Two for two so far. Really, really good. Okay. Man, these are going to be hard for me to rate. Almost dropped that one on my hand. Really hard to rate. This one is Undaunted. This was the first one that had all that great stuff in it. The coriander. This one's going to have the bergamot, vetiver, mountain air. Let's see how. Okay. So this one smells almost like a masculine, almost like a masculine, like a musky man type of smell. Yeah. More of a cologne type of scent. This is just my opinion. I'm picking up more of like a fragrance, like a cologne vibe from this one. I like this one a lot. Man, these are good. Can you show us the bald head products you use? Um, let's see here. I'll get back with you on that, okay, Stanley? This one is really, really nice, okay? I love this, Undaunted. Moving to the next one. Shake it up. This one's the 45th parallel. And this one, again, is going to have the scent profile apple, cherry, and white musk. So let's see if we can get that white cherry off the top here. Let me just pick that up real quick. Okay. Definitely picking up apples right off the top. But man, it's nice. It's that maybe a little bit of cherry, but I'm getting a lot of that white musk, which is making it like a nice fragrance type. Man, this is some good stuff. I'm gonna have to holler at Ken and tell him, man, dude, great job, brother. This is good, good stuff. Man, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, it's hard for me to rate these because every one of them are hitting different things that I love in fragrances. 45th Parallel, I feel like is a nice, like a masculine scent. But I also feel like the Undaunted is a nice masculine scent. I think the Undaunted and the Parallel, myself personally, would be more mass appealing to most people. It's got like a cologne vibe to it. This Cold Hearted is going to be another good one, but I feel like this one's going to be for specific people. Man, a really, really good scent on that one as well. And that first one right here that has the citrus on the top, really, really nice. I would say the 45th and Undaunted, like, 1, 2, kind of right by each other. It's hard to put one over the other. And then the Undaunted, and then, sorry, what is it, the Cold Hearted, and then I want to say Hartwick. I don't know if that's a W or a O. But anyways, I would put that one probably 4. I like them all. It's just, and I'm sure these will change once I have them in beard because things change. All right. So that is going to be my unboxing for Bayard Beard and Body. Really, really great oils. Good job, brother. Good job. So I'm a big fan. Obviously, you like the shirt. This right here is Beard Care Club. I just did a review the other day on Beard Care Club. And I said I love their shirts. I wear them in a lot of my videos because I love it. These shirts feel amazing. They're great. They don't really shrink. A lot of us guys that are tall, you get 2X and they're like really wide. And then when you wash them, and I don't have my wife dry my clothes, most of them, because they shrink. Obviously, even with like low heat, they still shrink. So I hang them up, and sometimes I have to iron some of my clothes. I don't really iron my t-shirts, but this one doesn't shrink. So I love that. Okay. I love this one. Let's see here. 45th parallel is halfway between the equator and the North Pole. Okay. Awesome. Hey, I'm so glad there's some people in this chat that are smart, like, knows that stuff. Because I know the equator, but I don't know the parallels, okay, or anything like that. I'm a big Mad Viking fan, by the way. I just posted this morning on my channel. If you go to my community page, you can see on the tab that Mad Viking Beard Co. is having a sale right now, and I think it's Odin shipped. You can find it on my community page, but they're having a sale right now, 20 to 30% off the products plus free shipping. So this is the time to take advantage of Mad Viking. Now, I've talked about in the past, this is like one of my top beard washes from all the companies that I talk about. I use this a lot. This one is no longer available. This is the Ladder Rock, a nice leather scent. I love leather, but their washes, I'm telling you, they lather like crazy. Well, a lot of people though did not like this type of packaging. I like the idea that they have a black cap on the wash, gray cap on the conditioner, so you can tell the difference. But this stuff just did incredible in my beard when it came to washing. Just lathers up like crazy. This one's got the biotin in it. And so really, really good premium beard wash here. But you notice these are like a squeeze type of bottle. And they've come out with a new packaging. And so I'm going to open it up and show you guys. So make sure if you guys are interested in a good wash, checking it out, you've always wanted to check out perhaps Mad Viking. Their oils are incredible. Their butter is really nice and creamy, and their washes are really, really nice. Obviously, we're talking about that. So straight out of the box, gonna have the cool note that they always send. They always say thank you and handwrite. Really cool. So really big upgrade, you guys, when it comes to the washes and the packaging. Okay. I'm sorry for shaking the camera, but I want you to notice the difference here. Here's the one that they previously had, and here's the new one. Look how cool that is. Is that not cool? Nice, big, huge tub here. 8 ounce, 237 mil. Same exact stuff on the back. Nothing's really changed. But this is nice. It's not going to... the bad thing about these, to be honest, when you have them sitting up like this, because that's obviously how you have them, you'd get water sometimes down in the cap, like right in here, and it would just try to leak out sometimes in the shower. This will be nice to have upward where you can just sit it down. But really, really cool idea. I'm glad they went ahead and did this. This one is the Molnar. No, I love the Molnar because I get some peppermint in this, and I love beard washes that gives like a tingle on the face. I love it. I love the eucalyptus. I love the peppermint, some tea tree. I get more of the tingle with with the peppermint and eucalyptus than anything, but I like invigorating ones in my beard when I wash my beard. This one's really, really nice. And so the top is going to just, pop up like this. Actually, I take that back. Yeah, right here. Maybe. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Probably doing it wrong, guys. No, this should open up. Hmm. I say all that and then I can't get it to open. So let me see if the other one opens. Okay, you know what? I'm so glad there's people smarter than me. Right there, see that little tab? You got to break it off. That's their, see, just like that. That is their way of keeping it from, which is really smart idea, keeping it from opening up in the metal. Very nice job, Jason. Could have used the noggin, man. Good job. There we go, and we even got a little bubble there. So really, really cool. Just gonna open up simply like that. And notice that the conditioner, same idea. They've got the gray, the gray top cap on it, so you can know the difference between the wash and the conditioner. So really cool. I love the new packaging. I think that that's a big upgrade, and kudos to Mad Viking for uh, taking care of their customers and listening to what their customers say and coming up with better packaging. The whole idea in beer for these beer companies is to have honest reviews and get better at what you're doing. Push yourself to become better. If your packaging's not the best, it may not be bad, but if you want to get something that's going to be easier for your end user, something that's going to be nice that they're going to enjoy, listen to what they say. These bottles, they leak, but they're really good wash. So they've upgraded to the new ones. I love Mad Viking. I've tried their supplements for beard boost, the gummies. I like those. I've tried, obviously, almost every beard wash they have. I love their scents. I love their oils. I think the 2 ounce bottles for the price is incredible. I love the pump tops, how they have the pump tops that come with it. You don't have to change them out, which I've changed a lot of oils out myself with pumps from the droppers because I just enjoy the pumps. But really good stuff. Their butter comes in a massive, big 4 ounce, like hockey puck, it looks like. Very creamy. Their balms are good. They've got good mustache wax. It's really, really hard and firm. And so they've got so much great stuff. A paddle brush that's like my number one paddle brush that I use. That my father-in-law ended up wanting one for Christmas. Really, really nice stuff. So if you've never tried out Mad Viking Beard Co., man, I highly recommend that you go check them out. If you're curious about some scents that you should try that, I think that are probably the top scents in my opinion, let me know. Shoot me an email, Chad Bunny Reviews. I did do a review a few times with Mad Viking over their stuff, but altogether, everything that I've gotten in the mail today, I'm really happy with. I enjoy the Bayard beard oil. I'm excited about trying it out. I'm excited to try these new beard wash and conditioners out in the shower, now that it's a lot easier to be in there. Even though I've got tons of washes and tons of conditioners, I think it's really awesome how they've upgraded the containers, and so I think that it's a big step forward for Mad Viking Beard Co. Of course, they've got a lot of cool clothes too. If you've never tried them out, I've got a red Mad Viking Beard Co. shirt, a hunter green one. I've got a couple black ones. I do have a hoodie too. Just when I find a company that has nice clothes that feel good, I tend to want to buy those because I love wearing beard stuff. I do. I love always walking around in public. I don't. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I don't normally have to use a beard shirt to get people to ask me and say stuff about my beard. Most of the time, I'll go out and they'll say, "Man, dude, you got a good looking beard." Or let me ask you a question, by the way, guys that are bearded in here, which I'm sure most of you are. Do you guys ever go out in public and guys just stare at you? Like, they just give you this stare and they just keep staring at you, but they don't say nothing to you. They just keep staring at you. And you just know they're staring at you because your beard. but they just, maybe they're too prideful, or maybe they just feel like it's awkward and weird not to say something to you. Some people will say, "Hey, man, good looking beard," or "I like your beard." You know, obviously, I'll say that they have a beard too. But it's funny because I've noticed that a few times being out in public where, and it's usually older men, like, maybe in their 60s, that have a beard. They'll be looking at my beard like, or maybe they're not looking at my beard. Maybe they're just looking at me thinking, that guy, he's weird, or who knows what they're thinking. But do you guys ever have that? You guys ever have people say stuff to you when you're out in public, like, "Hey, man, I really like your beard," or I've never had any guy say, "Man, dude, I can smell your beard oil. What are you wearing?" Because most people don't know it's beard oil. Most people think it's fragrance, and um, the only time I've really had a guy um, say anything about my beard oil is somebody that's like, that knows I wear beard oil. But when I'm out in public, they sometimes, not very often, I might have a guy that'll come up and say, "Man, dude, you smell really, really good. What are you wearing?" I remember being at a gas station one night getting a drink, and a guy comes up beside me. He's filling up a fountain drink, and he goes, "Man, dude, I'm not trying to sound weird or gay or anything." This is what he said, his words. He goes, "But man, dude, you smell really, really good. What are you wearing?" And but I've had, like, I feel like a lot of women have more of a sense when it comes to smelling stuff, and I've had a couple girls. This older lady at a gas station, I was getting coffee, and she goes, "Man, I really like your cologne you're wearing. What are you wearing?" I said, "Well, it's probably my beard oil." "Oh, what is it?" "My son would love that." So she wrote it down, and obviously I can remember the one I was wearing that day because they have some of the strongest scents, and it was a company called Sphinx Beard. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Sphinx. I loved Sphinx. I think that they had amazing scents. Smolder was probably, I think it was the one I was wearing that day, one of the strongest scents that I probably have ever smelled, ever. Their butter's incredible. Oil's fantastic. But then I had another time where, in fact, I think it was the same day I went to work, and a girl there goes, "Man, I smell your beard oil. That stuff is strong." So really, really good stuff. I love it. What's going on, True North? Good to see you. They make them strong. What's up, Antonio? What's happening, brother? So, but I'm just curious. I was just asking, do you guys ever have people, like men, not women, because women usually don't, women aren't going to come up to me and say, "You got a great looking beard." Um, I will say this funny story. There was one time when I went to, I actually had to get on a CPAP machine. I used to be 300 pounds, by the way, so keep that in mind. So I was 300 pounds. I lost a lot of weight, and this was only about 4 months ago, maybe less than that. I went back to the place to get a new CPAP because I'm snoring really bad. I put on about 30 more pounds, so I was at 230. I'm back down to like 218 now, so I'm cutting back. But we went there, and this lady was helping me, and she probably had to be in her mid 40s, maybe late 40s. I don't know. I'm going to be 42 in a couple months. Okay, so I was unboxing, by the way, Bayard Beard and Body. I got 4 oils in today, and absolute bangers. Smell really, really good in a bottle. So I'll have to see how they turn out in beard. But it sounds like a really good carrier blend. The scents are strong out of the bottle, so that's good. I mean, most of the time, they may not smell that strong in the bottle, but then when you put them in beard, it's strong. But these ones were strong in the bottle, so that's a good sign. And then I just unboxed the new. These are the old ones, old washes from Mad Viking Beard Co. They've upgraded their actual packaging bottles, which is really, really nice. Big old hefty 8 ounces here. So that was the beard melt today. But I was there, right, with my wife, and it's kind of funny because the lady goes, "So what do you do for a living?" And I said, "Well, I make videos." "Oh yeah, what kind of videos?" I said, "Oh, I make videos about, like, men's beard, products and men's grooming stuff." And she's like, "Oh really? Wow." And she's like, "Well, I would let my husband grow a beard if he can grow one like yours." And it was kind of very uncomfortable because the lady got, like, touchy and stuff, trying to help me out and stuff. But my wife was there too, and she was getting upset, thinking, okay, this lady's getting way too touchy. So, have you guys ever been in a situation, and it's kind of funny, a little off topic, but have you guys ever been in a situation where you're with your wife, and obviously, you're not one that cheats on your wife or anything like that, no infidelity here. But have you ever been with your wife and another woman is like crosses the line, and maybe she says something that's just like, that line, that invisible line that you just don't cross, like, man, you're a good looking, handsome man. Something like that from an old lady, my wife would be like, oh well. But somebody like maybe 40s or, even younger than that, maybe even 50s, she'd be upset about that. She'd be like, okay, you need to, and I know people go, well, it's just a compliment. Well, that's just kind of, if somebody came up to my wife in front of me and said, man, you're hot, I'd probably punch him in the face. Just telling you. No, I wouldn't punch him in the face, but I'd probably kind of get irritated by it. Like, dude, listen, man, I know my wife's hot, but you don't got to keep on coming trying to flirt with her. But yeah, it was kind of interesting. That was like the only woman I ever had that actually said something like that about my beard. There was a lady though. This is gonna be kind of funny. What's up, Chris? Corey, how you doing, buddy? There was this one time we were at church, and this lady, old friends of ours, but she's like in her like 60s, and her husband's probably late 50s. A good friend of mine. She comes up to me and we're talking, and she starts rubbing her hand through my beard, and I'm telling you right now, that went from like 0 to 20 with my wife. She's like, no woman is going to rub their hands through your beard. And she's asking her friends, what would you do if somebody rubbed their hands through your husband's beard? Oh, she's like, oh man, it'd be over. All these women say that. But the question is what would you guys do if some dude started rubbing his hand through your wife's hair? Just curious. Some person that comes up and, hey, starts rubbing their hands through their beard. I know this is off topic, but I think it's kind of funny. It's kind of interesting, really, to see what your guys' takes are on this and your thoughts. So, Antonio, I've got some oils from him. It's very good on beard. Awesome. I'm excited about trying it out. I've been talking to Ken for a while now, for almost maybe possibly almost a year now, if not longer, through email, just kind of talking, just every now and then, when he was getting his stuff up and going. So really, really cool. But yeah, I've got some more stuff coming in the mail. I'm excited about. So every time I get something in the mail, I'm going to do an unboxing. So it's kind of hard to plan it out and schedule it out. What I could do is I could get the stuff in and then plan it out like a day or two, and then open it up later. And maybe I'll do that. If that helps you guys with kind of scheduling your time to be able to be in the chat to see what I'm unboxing, let me know. I'll do whatever I need to do to help you guys out with your schedules, because obviously I can sit and wait to open up a box, and check it out. Show us bald head products. Okay. I'll tell you what, I will do another live stream at another time, on beard, on head shaving stuff. In fact, what I'll do, Stanley, is and because there's not a lot of bald, there may not be a lot of bald guys in the chat. Okay, there may be, but for the sake of time, I have to be somewhere at 4:30, and I got to get going. But I'm going to schedule something tomorrow to go on to do a live stream. Okay. I might not be able to post it, like to schedule it until later tonight, but I will come on tomorrow, and I'll try to come on somewhere around, maybe I'll try to come on like at, let's do maybe 8:30, maybe 7:30, because I have to do another stream on another channel at 10. So I need to keep it early. So if that's, hopefully that's not too early for you. I know you're like, I think you're from New Jersey or New York. I think you are, from Stanley, if I'm correct. So I'll do that. I'll try to go over some of my stuff that I use all the time. I'm trying to make my own stuff for my head, my own products for my head. For all you bald guys out there that want to rock a bald head, I'm trying to make my own moisturizer and stuff like that for it. So hopefully I'll be able to come out with it soon. I'm just kind of experimenting with it now, getting things together, trying it out. So I can't show you my bald products right now, but I can show you my bald head. Will that do for you for now? Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for stopping by. Let me read this one last time. Depending on how close you are, or she and he are, but 99% of the time, earthquake alert. Haha, no reason for anybody to touch. So I was at church the other day, and my sister-in-law, touched my beard, and I said, I'm telling you right now, you're probably the only woman that your wife would not kill for doing that. And she had kind of laughed. She wasn't doing it for any other reason, just to mess with me. Because you just never know the intentions of women sometimes, what they're doing, and that's the main thing, right? What's up, Louise? Good to see you, brother. UK, I'm sorry. I was talking to somebody the same day I was talking to you, and I think that they said uh, they were from New Jersey or New York. We were talking about fragrances. So I'm not sure. What is 7:30 in your time? 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time in America. What would that be for you in the UK? I'm just curious. Hopefully, it's not going to be like an oddball time. If it is, I'll try to go live tomorrow in the afternoon. We'll figure it out. I want to do whatever I need to help you guys out. I try to make time to do what I need to do. All right, so stay tuned also. If you're a member in here, I know Randy, you're a member, and I appreciate your support so much, man, for all of you guys that are members. I have a video releasing tomorrow morning of a different company that most people don't talk about. I'm very curious to see what people think about that, so I'm not going to really give it away yet. But you'll see tomorrow. It'll be posting early in the morning for all of you members, and then you guys that are not members will get those on. You'll get the video on Thursday, okay? All right, so been doing good, Luis. Appreciate you, man. I would love to stay and talk longer, but I really got to get going. I got a birthday party to go to at 4:30 at dinner. So I got to get going. So I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. Listen, let me know whatever I can do on this channel to make it better for you guys. I love doing what I do. It doesn't bother me at all to do whatever I need to do to review. I just love to hang out and show you guys things. And here's the angle that I come at. Completely raw and authentic. Like if something's jacked up and not right and I don't like it, I'm just gonna tell you. In all due respect to the company. I'm not gonna bash any companies, but I'm going to just tell you straight up what I think. And then you just leave it at your decision what to do with it yourself. Okay. So, hey, Luis, I'm going to try to start planning these out so everybody can get here. Okay. And I'm so sorry. I get something in the mail and I don't know exactly when I'm going to get it. So I'm going to try to start planning ahead. I got to use my brain and start planning ahead. Okay. I'm kind of a spontaneous guy. So it's just something that I do and I need to work more on that. Okay, so it's like 10 o'clock your time. So 12 hours from now, it'd be 10 in the morning for you. 12 hours from now, it'd be 4 in the morning. Okay, so then that should work. It'd be somewhere, around like, if I went 7:30, be somewhere around 3:30, somewhere around there. All right, so, okay. All right, man, I'm going to try to go on live tomorrow in the morning for you guys to go over what I use for my head shaving. So make sure you stay tuned to the channel. I'll be putting out a deal so you guys can hit notify so it'll notify you. By the way, if you haven't hit the bell, it's not going to alert you when I go live. So make sure you hit the bell if you're subscribed. That way, every time I go live, it'll automatically send you an update if you have the YouTube app. All right, fellas, catch you later. Stay blessed, stay bearded. I'll see you next time.